Why should I feel sorry for the cheater when he's still disrespecting me? Why is his poor inner boy more important than my inner child? I don't believe his inner boy wounds are any more important than yours. Not at all. In fact, I think yours are equally as important. We bring these wounds into marriage, and we're seeing the repercussions of that by the time we're getting ready to divorce, of where that road has taken us. We go into marriage with each having inner child wounds, right? Maybe fear of abandonment or fear of rejection, whatever those may be. And then when our partner wounds us and hurts us and chips away different parts of our heart, it only confirms that inner belief that we have had the whole time. So by the time your partner cheats or there's infidelity or an affair in the marriage or something like porn addiction coming to light, that partner, your marriage, your spouse, took you and pushed you over the cliff and confirmed all those inner fears that you had about yourself and about love. And so there's a lot of work that has to be done, not just for them, but for you in healing your broken heart. Once those two hearts can come together and be healed, you can have something that's way more precious and beautiful and priceless, something much more intimate than you ever had before, but that takes work. I think people confuse compassion for tolerance, and I don't believe in tolerating this behavior at all. I coach a lot of women on the boundaries that they need to be setting in these circumstances so that, to regain trust and intimacy back in their marriages if that's what their partner wants to work on them with. So that's what I help women do. But no, I do not think a woman should ever stay in a place where he is constantly disrespecting her and not loving her in the way that she deserves to be loved. But that's not going to happen because she sits there and chooses to be a punching bag. It's not gonna happen if she's passive and doesn't say anything. And it's not gonna happen if she chooses to just be aggressive. If the person over here who is hurting her because he has abusive patterns of behavior on himself, such as a porn addiction or a sex addiction, and he says, I will do whatever it takes, this is the key part, I will do whatever it takes to make this right, then she has the opportunity now to say, okay, well, if you want this to work, you're going to have to get recovery. I want to see that you are working with somebody like a CSAT therapist. I want to see that you're working with someone who specializes in PTSD and sex addiction, porn addiction counseling. I want to see you have an accountability, not just person, network system. I want to see that you're in with a group of men, that you're going to SAA meetings, that you have a one-on-one accountability partner. I want to see all the friends that in your bubble that are leading you down the wrong path. I want those to shut away. I want to see you have accountability apps on your phone. I want you to set up your own boundaries to help you have stopping points so you're not continually relapsing. And we're going to approach this going forward as a unit, as a couple, that this is an addiction and that is the way I'm going to handle it. And if you continue to relapse and you continue to not show progress, I will need to separate myself as you continue your recovery journey. I will support you from afar. But if you continue to go down that path, you need to understand that it puts me and my inner child back into a state of pain and trauma. And that's not something I can do alongside you. I will have to focus then over here by myself on my own recovery journey. So I don't want people to think that by looking at this as an addiction for men that I'm saying, let's feel sorry for it, let's tolerate it. Absolutely not. We do need that knowledge and that understanding because it empowers us. Look at it as an empowerment, the knowledge that you now have versus looking at somebody as just being a cheater. You now understand the entire system, the entire thought process, the entire system of how this happened. And for women out there who truly want their marriages to heal and recover, oftentimes they're being told once a cheater, always a cheater. He's never going to change. You're never going to have intimacy and trust back in your marriage. And those things are lies. And you can go look at Dr. Kathy Nickerson and all these other affair recovery coaches or counselors or doctors that all affirm the same thing because they see behind closed doors that couples can heal and come back together. But it takes two people who are willing to do the work, and it is a lot of work, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is not easy, but it is so worth it. Divorce is hard, staying is hard, you choose your hard. If two people are willing to do the work, a marriage can be healed and restored and better than it was before. And if someone truly wants to walk out of your life and leave, then show them the door and say, there's the door. I'm not going to stop you leaving. And God will bring something better in your life. You will heal regardless. Focus on your healing regardless.